Well. Today we test another tire from Injora, and I'm excited about this one and anxious at the same time. Let me tell you why that is. These three I did mount yesterday, so we'll do the third one together. But they are just here on a stack, and there is wheel weights in these brass rings. Look at this. I never saw this before. Now, the last tire I tested was a JConcepts Megalithic green compound, and they are sticky. But this is something else. They also just don't want to fall apart. I have to tear them apart. How good is that? Now, the strange thing about this is we have we did 2 rear tires, and this is a front tire, so this is also going to be a front tire. It sticks to the back. I really have to work to get it out. A couple of nice stickers from Injora, but we have multiple tires in the S5 compound. Let me start with those. We have swam class, king trackers, smaller king trackers. We have Klingons. We have XHX pins, both big and small. And from the XHX pin we also have the 1.3 version. And believe me, none of these feels like this S5 compound. It sticks to my hand. This is not normal. This is also a brand new tire. The only tire that comes a little bit close is this one in the 1.3 version. It comes a little bit closer to that, but none of these Injora S5 compound tires feels like that. I'm gonna say, yeah, you've been driving them a while and in the dirt and like that, but this is a brand new one, and the ones inside are also brand new. They don't feel like that. This one, well, it kind of sticks, but I will do the same with this tire. Everything sticks to it. So, yeah, if you wonder why I'm so excited and anxious at the same time, that's because of this. Look at this. We did this recently with with the green compound, the megalithic, and it was kind of like this, but yeah, it came back to its normal form twice as fast. It's really strange. No ribbing, no belting. It is kind of a. Is it a copy of a road tire? I threw this in Google search, picture search, and the only tire, the real live tire that came close was a Yokohama Geolander. But yeah, it comes close. It's not a copy of that one. If you can see it, the lugs are also trapped a little bit. Yeah. Now, what else do I want to tell about this tire before we start mounting one? It is the name is Maverix, and it is an RT tire. That is kind of special because you also have this one in a smaller size, which is a 1.3, and then it's also an RT tire, and the pattern is exactly the same. And then you also have a Maverix tire in the 1.0 version, and then it's an empty version. Then it's empty on the sidewall, and the lugs do look different. Maybe the editor will throw some photos up somewhere so you can see the difference, but they are all 3 called Maverix. 2 are RT and 1 is MT. I don't know if you all know what the RT stands for or the MT. Now, the RT is for, I thought it was rough terrain, but it actually is rugged terrain. And this is a tire which kind of holds the middle between an AT tire, an all-terrain tire, and an MT, which is a mud-terrain tire, which means the lugs are not as aggressive as on a mud-terrain tire. So when driving on normal streets, they don't make that much noise, but they are still aggressive enough so you can do both on-road and off-road driving. If your driving is 50-50, an RT tire is probably what you're gonna choose on your real-life vehicle. For the rest, What can I say about this? There's some nice side lugs. They are not directional. You can use them in both directions. And these ones, it just was apart, and it already sticks back together. If you like to hear this sound, yeah. So I'm really curious, because the previous tire I tested was that Megalithic from JConcepts, and it took the #1 spot on the 4.75 tire echelon. Now I see this. Of course, it's not JConcepts, it's not green, but if I see how sticky this is, I'm really curious what Bolt, our team car, is going to do with these. I'm also curious how well they will survive their first dirt, and I'm also curious how they will do in the rain. Let us mount one up. Okay, we got a wheel, we got some sidewall stiffeners. Why do we have them? We are going to try them on foams, because I have not made inserts for these yet. I want to do them on foams. This is the foam that comes out, which is a good foam. It's a really nice, I think it's a usable foam. That's the least we can say. But as always, I like to have a little difference in firmness between my front and rear tires, and yeah, with the original foams, that's not gonna happen. So what do we have here? This one is a foam that comes out of another tire. I can't remember exactly what one, but it is just that softer. It's exactly the same dimensions. That's well strange. It's exactly the same, but this one is softer. So we keep the original foams in the rear, and we use one tad softer foam in the fronts, and then we will use sidewall stiffeners just to make sure that when the tire collapses, we do have some firmness to prevent the tire from completely collapsing, or on a side hill completely smooshing down. So this is what we are going to do in the front tire. There's also a brass ring, and then we will fiddle this together, mount it on the car, and we will see you and Bolt outside on the course. Okay. Stay calm. Oh boy. Let me first tell you this. I just been recording a 1/24 scale truck, a TRX4M, on these rocks, and now I got this controller in my hands. So this is really different. That's two completely different worlds. Testing conditions, we have 10 degrees, which is 50 Fahrenheit, about 50 I believe. And what are we testing? Well, yeah, you know why you're here. You saw the thumbnail, you heard me rambling inside. It's an Injora tire, and it's not just an Injora tire. It's the most sticky S5 tire I've ever had in my hands. So, yeah, hopes are high. And I hope we can accomplish all what we want to accomplish with this tire. He's a little bit narrower now. I think we are 9 3/4. What is that? Is that 245, something like that? The longer I'm doing this, the more I'm starting to think in freedom units. That's not a bad thing. Come on. Let's see what you can do. Now, all this is, of course, just simple stuff. Turn in. Let's see how far we go from the corkscrew into off camber, and how far we slide to the outside. Well, we don't actually slide to the outside. Then there is the pull on steepy. Also trying to see if the inserts in here, the foams, if they are okay. There was just a straight pull, a little bit of steer inputs, but nothing special. Also the rear over. So. Man, I started the year with a couple of bad tires, but now, well, actually one tire was not so good. It was bad. But probably the test conditions we used were maybe not perfect for that tire. Okay. This is a place where how sticky the tire is, doesn't really matter. The lugs are not wide enough separated to do this pull. If your lugs are a little bit more spaced out, this pull goes just first time. And now we need to fight, but we find our way around it. The lug spacing is holding us back a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Okay, let's reposition. Filming from the other side. Into off camber, onto the corkscrew. I also need to find out if the foams we use at the moment are good. Maybe, do we need firmer, or I think they do their work, the foams. As I see the squish in the tire, I think that's almost perfect. And I do this climb actually really nice. Just keeping it on the inside. Yeah, it's the lugs, it's the lugs. Man, if these were with a little bit less tight lug spacing, whew. Yeah, the foams are actually really good. I don't need to change these. Well, we will make inserts if people ask for it, but I think for now I can just drive them as they are. And the firmness difference in front and rear, okay, that rear tire smooshes completely together, and that's on the original foams. Did you see that? That already makes me reconsider and think better make inserts for them. Yeah, I can see the rear tire again with all the load on it. That's not good. Okay, we are on the face. Let's just see if they have enough. The compound should be so sticky that this is actually should be no more than a formality, an exercise, and in between. We need to go way to the outside, but then, yeah, we manage. Let's go straight into the pumpkin line. I like the way how they look. They are a little bit narrower, which I also appreciate. Let's see if these can also do the pumpkin line kind of effortless, and that is up till now the case. And then there is a fallback spot. Not really fallback, a tiny millisecond of hesitation, but otherwise really nice done. Really nice. I like how the tires smoosh. If you do the face, we can also try the left hand side on the face, trying to do the tsunami line. Put the passenger front on there also, get back. And this is where foams might hurt us or not. That actually went really, 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 really well. Yes. So far, except for Lecce, this tire does everything I want him to do on and in the way I want it to do. So that's really good. We do first center cut on plum. No hesitation. Just drive up there. Compound has it all. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Bolt, of course, had to give off. We had to take off his previous new shoes, and those were the Megalithics. We didn't like that, but I think he has a worthy replacement. It's of course not a Megalithic, but up till now it does exactly everything I want it to do, and also the way I want it to do. And the left hand side of plum also was not really an issue, taken really, really well. Then there is the right hand side on plum. That's always the most interesting line. Also a line where width really matters. Can we pull? Can we pull? Okay, that first one is again going to be pattern, thread pattern, which is, and then this is actually really good. This was the first time, the first ledge was an issue, and now we do the cut in. Let's see how that works. These rear inserts are really too soft, and that's the standard inserts, because I saw again a tire completely folding over. Can we manage to do this? We ended up, yeah, we ended up really nice. So we're going to lose traction if we make our own inserts, then they will be firmer, of course. And by traction I mean forward drive. This is another place where forward drive really matters. Wall side pull, and then the slick rocks. The deformation on the tires now is actually good until it isn't. This pull, and then the next one. Let's see how well this one goes. Okay, the rear tires just kept on pushing, so there was not really any hesitation. Drive down. This is a hard one to judge, probably because I was so excited inside and I needed to let that prejudgment go and see what we have outside. And up till now outside it's really good. I don't know if I would come with this tire. Oh, mechanical. Well, but yeah, I find it really hard to give my judgment on this tire. Maybe I first do a few more lines. Now this was the problem line. This line, and it still is in my head. This line, is it a failure or what is it? This line is still in my head. Like, why didn't he not pull this one? Are we too narrow? Do we need to go more? Okay, so he can pull it. He just doesn't pull it the way I normally drive the line, and that is more to the inside. This guy just likes it more to the outside. And he likes these tiny variations on wheel speed, which are really easy to give him on this controller. It's still the 10 BL80 from Hobbywing we are testing with the Outrunner combo, the 1700 kV. So yeah, he likes it different than the way I'm used to it. Now there's nothing wrong with that, and it's a little bit of a relief now that it's just me who needs to adjust to these tires. It's not that they can't do it, it's just me having to adapt to them. Okay, this is I feel much better now. Okay, working for it. Some steer inputs, some different throttle adjustments, but so let's just say the previous tire, and I gotta refer to it every time again. It's sassy, and look at this. This is not what you want to see. We will attack that. The previous tire was, of course, the one who set the bar so high that it is no longer possible to jump over it. So everybody needs to walk under that bar. But now I can say with ease of heart, this tire also gets Team ReVolt approved. It is more like a driver tire, whilst the JConcepts Megalithic, you can just give it in the hands of a novice and he will do a number of lines. This one, yeah, you need a little bit of an upgraded driver mod, and I like it actually. So, and I like the tire, I like how it looks. The car looks good on these tires. I like the pattern. So, and I like these. I don't know if you can see the stepped lugs. I think they are beneficial, the stepped lugs, but yeah. So, in the end, it all is well, and that pleases me. I hope it pleases you too. Hope you come back for more videos, and up till then, see you all later. Bye. You know the drill. You actually already got an extra piece of footage in the main video. But we will do this line once more from the filmed from the right hand side, from the passenger side, because I now I'm standing over here. He does it. He does the pull, the approach in one pull. Oh, as you see, you need to adapt and steer, and I'm trying to do it really slow, because that's the way I can see if the lugs are getting a chance or not. So we do not need additional wheel speed. Oh, that was really, really close. What am I doing now? Can I get out of this? It's actually driver rear is in that ledge, and that's only possible because, yeah, one of two things: the compound is too sticky, or the foam is too soft and it gets completely driven under there. We will not be able to save this one, so we do it once more. What a shame that I have to drive this another time, but let's see if we can do a first main pull in one time again, because I was not able the first time. But now I think, yeah, every tire might acquire a little bit of a different line. Smooth on the steering. Again, I'm going to try to get in as much to the passenger side as possible. See if these lugs can grab. These lugs do really, really grab. They do grab. So, was an issue, and I thought the lugs were not really spaced out enough, but I think, yeah, it is, in the end, it is a RT tire, and for an RT tire, yeah, this does amazingly well on my on this crawler and on this course. So I think I'm happy. I think I'm relieved. I was a little, and that rear tire once more. You do not want that. We need to solve that problem. The front doesn't do that because of the sidewall stiffeners, but we will make inserts. I see now these tires are worth making inserts for. I might lose a little bit of forward drive, but I still have enough of other stuff going for them, and yeah, okay, I will be playing it a little bit longer, but I'm not taking you on that ride. Later all, bye. Well. I was not able to do this. Now we need to fight ourselves out. I was not able to do this on the Megalithics. I don't think there's many 1.9 tires I can do this with, but this one seems to be able to. And on that bombshell, we shall close this video.